own channel, Captain Ron's 18th Century. So he has a great channel as well. I find his content to be really valuable, especially in my learning. I like my learning things that I'm wanting to learn, all that stuff. He also has a lot of value as far as like things that I'm wanting to do, the route that I want to go. He does a lot with muskets and rifles and all that sorts. I've actually partaken in a lot of reenactments with him, so that's been really great for me. He's been really helpful as far as some of the things that I'm wanting to do and wanting to get into. Um, and I also have made a lot of progress in my personal kit as well. Some of the things that I've made a lot of progress in as far as my kit goes is I've gotten a new, I've actually gotten a hunting frock, which is something that I've been needing to get actually for the past few years, as funny as it sounds. Um, so I'm definitely been pretty glad about that. So for those that are familiar with the struggle of piecing your kit together, you'll realize that it's like, oh yeah, okay, let to get this, this, and this, and this. Especially for those that really, really pay attention to quality, like I do, and all that sorts. It's definitely been a struggle in some cases. It has not been easy. Um, I know that when I first got into the hobby, I know that the first event, well, actually, my first event intending, actually, as funny as it sounds, was actually Huck's Defeat in York, South Carolina. Um, that was the first reenactment that I ever watched before ever in my entire life. Um, but that was the reenactment that I finally decided that I'm going to get involved in reenacting. I've always loved history, as funny as it sounds. I've always loved it. It's always been something that I've wanted to get involved in. Um, but that was the event that I first, really decided I wanted to get involved in reenacting and really pursue kind of some of my, you know, you know, some of the things that I'm interested in and all that sorts. So it's definitely been, quite interesting in that regard. Um, but anywho, I've been able to get a hold of a few new pieces. So for those that have seen my trousers, that are familiar with my natural colored, kind of a tannish gray trousers, um, for my militia kit. For those that have seen it, actually, you'll realize, or you'll notice that I've made a few repairs as far as kind of swung that up. But other than that, I've also decided to uh, start making a new pair of trousers, which I'm still in the process of kind of putting together. I personally do not know how to sew, so what I'm wanting to do, or what I'm needing to do, is find someone that I can get to sew me, under the specifications that I'm looking for, as far as the trousers go. Um, because it has to be hand stitched, and also for the buttons to be historically accurate and all that stuff. So that's I got the material for those. So, um, so I'm still kind of in the process of finding someone to sew that. So that's going to be probably, hopefully, within the next couple months. Um, so I got the material for that already. I just need to get the buttons and such to do that. Um, so that's the big thing. Um, and then the next thing that I was able to acquire, thankfully, because of my friend Warren, another buddy, or another friend of mine that I do reenacting with, I was able to buy a pair of um, knee breeches, which is something that I've been needing to get. Um, so it's definitely been quite the it's definitely been quite the ordeal in that regard. Um, so kind of piecing all this together has been really, really exciting. You know, um, so that's been really good for me to be able to do that.